Hey everyone, how's it going? Andy here, that huge Asian guy, and I just wanted to talk about my next interview. It is with Walker Bradshaw. He is a powerlifter in the USAPL, so there's a little change of pace. USAPL is a drug-tested organization, and it's probably the biggest organization in the world right now. They just had a Nationals in Atlanta and Worlds earlier in Killeen, Texas, about a few months ago, and they also have a big meet in the Arnold Classic, which will be coming up in late February, early March, I believe. So Walker is relatively unknown because he's only done 2 meets. Right after his first meet, he did the Raw Nationals in Atlanta, which was 3-4 weeks ago. And he did pretty well, considering it's his only second meet. He hit a couple PRs, and he ended up, I guess he's currently ranked 11th in the nation in his weight class. So very strong showing for just his second meet. He's still young, he's still in college, so he's got a bright future. I know him through our coach, Chad Smith, and we follow each other on Instagram, and when he found out that I'd be stopping by in New York, he hit me up and offered to actually drive over an hour to pick me up and drive me to his gym, Hybrid Strength, in Long Island. And it is a amazing gym. In fact, this New York trip, I saw 2 of the best gyms I've ever been to, between Mount Vernon and Hybrid Strength. Hybrid has chrome calibrated plates, so that was a beautiful sight to see. They have dumbbells up to 140, but those dumbbells are fat grips and they rotate, so the handles rotate. And the fat grips, it takes a little strength out of you, but once you get used to them, they feel really good, and it saves your joints, especially your shoulder joints. So it's nice to use those. They have a couple sets of calibrated plates. They have row calibrated ones and a few others, and they have monoliths. They're getting an ER rack. They have a pendulum squat, leg press, and all the attachments, the mag grips, fat grips, all these different attachments. So it's a really amazing gym. Jack, the owner, he's a powerlifter himself, but he's very, from what I know, he takes pride in getting the best equipment possible, and I think that's really a great thing. And all the little details you can see there in that gym. And I'm actually going to try and go back in February because Chad is doing a seminar there. So if you guys are in the Long Island area, even if you're in New York, it's worth a shot to just definitely to stop by, maybe on a weekend and lift there. It's just a great atmosphere, great equipment, and I look forward to going back there. So this is the interview and workout with Walker. We did an upper body workout semi together. We have different programs, so we did some chest and upper body, and then sat down for a quick interview. So you don't know him now, but I think you guys will in the next few months and few years, and he has a bright future. So check it out, and let me know if you guys have any questions and comments. Just leave them down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Okay.
Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, that huge Asian guy. And I'm here with Mr. Walker Bradshaw. We're at his gym in Long Island, New York, at Hybrid Strength. It's an amazing gym. Every plate is calibrated. We have chrome calibrated plates. All the benches and racks are the highest quality. Pretty much anything you would need to work out. So if you're in the Long Island area, New York area, it's definitely worth the stop by and catch a good lift in. The owners are great, very friendly. And so we just did a upper body workout, chest and shoulders and triceps and all the accessories. So now Walker and I we both share the same coach, Chad Smith, Mr. Koala Bear. And we just kind of hooked up on social media, talk here back and forth, and when he found out that I was visiting New York, he just hit me up and drove an hour to pick me up to bring me here, and then he'll be driving another hour to pick me back. So really appreciate it. So we just want to sit down and talk about, get to know him a little better. So let's talk about how long you've been powerlifting and what got you into it.
Been lifting for like 2 years.
2 years.
My buddy Matt got me into it. Started running the Cube, and kind of just kept recycling the program and taking off and just running with the results. Really, competitively, this is my first year competing, so I did 2 competitions. I did the Westchester Championships in May, and then I just did USAPL Nationals at the men's 105. So, hoping to have a good next year of competing. And,
what were your numbers there?
I did 1686 total, so 600.5 squat, 386 bench, and 700 deadlift.
What we call
231 weight class, yeah, so 105.
Okay.
So.
And what got you in powerlifting?
My buddy, he just, I was originally doing like bodybuilding, like yourself, and just doing reps, and all of a sudden it was kind of like, oh, I kind of want to build my bench, see how much I can bench, like everyone else.
Yeah.
And doing some squats and deadlifts, and just took off with it. Like you get addicted to like seeing your progress, hitting numbers that are bigger than last week. It's just like self-improvement, really.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. I love the sport, and just looking to get better and stronger and keep going.
What would you say is what do you enjoy most about powerlifting?
I like seeing what I can like push myself through. Like about those days where it's like your body just feels like shit.
Oh yeah.
You don't think you can do it, but like your body can, and you just gotta kind of grind it out. Not every day is like sunshine and rainbows, and you really gotta dig deep. So it's kind of cool seeing like how far you can like push yourself, and ultimately that makes you a better lifter come time for the platform. So I think that's probably my favorite part.
What's the hardest part about powerlifting?
Getting through those days. There's everyone thinks powerlifting is like it's a 3-lift sport, which it is, but it's like you got to deal with diet, injuries happen, like making time. You got a life too.
Yep.
So you got to balance everything, and that's a struggle in itself. And then just basic stuff like you're gonna have bad reps, and learning how to fix things and how to get better, and check your ego and just do things by the book.
Yeah.
So it's probably a difficult part of the sport.
So you work with Chad, and he gives you programs and all that. So what do you like about having a coach, a program help you out?
It kind of, especially when you're like a new lifter, it's easy to get distracted and kind of do too much almost. And at the end of the day, you're looking to put up like the biggest total on the platform, and you need like a veteran person in the sport to kind of direct you and I'm not going to say like pave the path towards that, in the sense they do, but kind of show you like, okay, they've been through it, they know what works, what doesn't work.
The shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly, and help you get to like where you want to be. And it's hard like when you got to meet 20, 15 weeks out. You're like, all right, well, how long am I gonna do sets of 10 for?
Right.
And having like that organization factor.
Organization, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big help. So yeah, it's if you need a coach, strongly suggest getting one.
Yeah. So what do you have coming up? Any meets planned? What's going on right now?
I'm gonna try and get into the Arnold,
Okay.
the Mad Dash. It's like 70 slots open, and like 60% of the people at Nationals qualified.
Wow.
So it's just gonna be like everyone like 10 p.m. click and submit.
Really?
So if I get into that, like great. Looking forward to it. Bring a better package to the Nationals and just keep getting better. And if I don't get into it, there's multiple options. Could do a deadlift only meet at the Arnold.
Yeah.
or just keep building with hypertrophy and some more strength blocks, and maybe do the same meet I did last year to qualify for nationals. Because it's a very good venue. Jim Kipp ran it, I believe his name is. He's a strong bencher, but very well run. Not too big, maybe like 120 lifters. So it's fun. So
Now you're currently ranked what?
11th.
In the USAPL?
Yeah, men's 105, yeah.
Okay.
So, it was a good battle. I think me and Joey Flex were going back and forth. I always joke because I was drinking water and eating my food because I already made weight well before. And thank God I didn't eat any more because I only beat him by like 3/10 of a whoops.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Got him.
yeah. Shout out to you, Joey. Diet a little harder. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have fun. He's a good guy, and we're gonna push each other back and forth. So we shall see. Time to come.
Good. All right, let's go away from powerlifting a little bit. Let's talk about your personal life. So, what do you do right now? Are you in school? In a relationship? What do you do on your free time?
Got my girlfriend Jess. Shout out to you, babe. I love cars.
Cars.
Yeah, big car guy. I got a modified Subaru STI. I love it. My wallet doesn't love it.
No.
But it's a fun hobby. Besides that, just hanging out. I'm a big movie guy. TV and movie. Like,
What's the last movie you saw? In theaters.
in theaters. That's a good question. I don't even remember.
Huh. You saw The Purge last time.
I did. On demand.
Okay, last good movie you saw. Recommend.
Saw The Big Short.
Oh yeah.
A good movie. Financial movie. Been big on Game of Thrones lately.
Yes.
So getting ready for that next season. Winter's coming. Right? Literally and figuratively.
Literally.
So yeah, stuff like that. Hanging out with my friends. Like one of the best parts about this gym is like the camaraderie and like family behind it. Like some guys literally just come here to like see their friends and like hang out. So it's it's a fun time.
Yeah.
But other than that, just getting together, going out, having fun. Me and my girlfriend travel a lot, so we try and like while we're young and we don't have jobs that really tie us down so hard, like go out. We went to Canada last winter. We like Newport, Rhode Island. We did South Carolina and North Carolina down in the summer.
Okay.
That was sick. I was not expecting North Carolina to be like that awesome, but it's cool. It's a good state. But yeah, pretty much that's what, travel, have fun.
And then are you in school? You work?
Yeah, right now I was coaching the Stony Brook rowing team for a little bit.
Okay.
So I used to be a collegiate rower, and I'll be graduating from Stony Brook this December. So I'm doing applied mathematics when I get into like quantitative analytics and stuff like that. So heavy stuff. But it's never a dull moment. It's pretty interesting stuff. So, is it applicable to powerlifting? Probably not.
Some numbers there.
Yeah, 10
Number
by 10,
crunching.
60%. But yeah, it's a cool field.
Yeah.
We'll see. I gotta pursue other degrees, maybe a master's, PhD potentially, and then. I'm gonna play around with powerlifting, maybe coach every now and then, give advice. It's like one of the big things, like, you can always learn more.
Always, yeah.
People are always asking questions, so, I try and be, like, as helpful as possible. And you gotta be, like, that's how people grow. So,
Yeah, you gotta help out, anybody who might be too afraid, too shy to ask, for help.
Yeah. Be that.
It just takes that one little voice, one little piece of advice that just gets them
for
going.
sure. I mean, I just want again about this gym, like people aren't afraid to ask questions. So, every now and then somebody will come up, oh, can you look at my program? Like, oh, what do you think I should do with this? Like, is this too much weight? Or, should I do this competition X weeks out? And like, building strength is not that complicated as people think. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Like, if you have common sense, should you do a week, 2 weeks out and not have trained? Probably not.
No.
But like, you know, if you show people, okay, like this is what a hypertrophy block looks like, this is what strength block, you know, strength style of training, and then how to properly peak. Like, you know, you get people who are like, oh, well, I maxed my deadlift on Monday, and now on Friday the squat feels like shit. Like, I don't know what's happening. The program's not working. You know, I'm like, no, it's like your central nervous system telling you maybe need to back off a little bit, or it's gonna be hard. So you run into like a mixture of, you know, experienced people, novice people, and I think the biggest takeaway you can get is like be a student of the sport.
Yeah.
And you can learn something from everybody.
Yeah, you can learn something from coaching someone.
Yeah, I mean, just a month ago when I failed 405 bench, we had a guy in here who's a shirted bencher give me a tip. 5 minutes later, I hit 405 because I'm listening. You know, is he a raw lifter? No. Is he strong? Yes. But you can always just, you know, knowledge is like very key to success in the sport. I've just probably spent a lot of time wasted on just poor training, you know, doing like stuff that just doesn't make sense. But it's fun, you know, you gotta have fun. That's another thing. Like, yeah, you gotta have a lot of fun. So.
All right, so we can find you obviously here at High Grade Strength.
Yep.
What about on social media or
Instagram at Walker Bradshaw, no spaces. Facebook. That's it. I'm not a Twitter guy. I don't tweet.
I don't tweet either. So.
Well, yeah, I'm on IG. That's where it's at.
All right, well, I'd like to thank Walker for bringing me out here. I had a great time.
No problem.
And I hope to be back. Chad will be coming back here.
Yeah, February 5th?
February 5th for a seminar?
Yeah, it's on the JTS store. You can find under events. It's going to be squat, bench, deadlift clinic, just like hands-on, kind of showing people the movements. And I think he's going to do like a little bit of background about programming for strength training and stuff. So it should be a fun time. A lot of good knowledge there.
And maybe I'll come out for that.
Cool. There you go.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
See you.